You might be thinking that wood furniture is totally safe and toxin-free. And actually, this isn't the case. Even solid wood furniture can be loaded with toxins that you're bringing into your space. Things like formaldehyde, VOCs, flame retardants are all common in finishes, adhesives, and even solid wood pieces, and they can pollute your indoor air for years. But the good news is you can find toxin-free wood furniture. You just have to know what you're looking for. Today's video is all about the latest information and brand options that are building biology approved and low in toxins. So come along with me as I teach you the exact things you need to look for and avoid when you're shopping for wood furniture and accent pieces. Welcome back. I'm Amanda. I'm a building biology practitioner, a certified home inspector, and a healthy home expert, the owner and creator of Healthy House on the Block, where we work to create indoor spaces that support your health and wellness rather than burdening them down with toxins. Today, we're going to talk about specifically wood furniture and what you should be looking for, what you should be avoiding, how to find it in your own area. I have some really fun key term searches that you can do in Google to help you find toxin-free wood furniture in your area. So let's dive in. So unfortunately, most furniture will contain toxins, and you probably don't even need to do research in order to find that out. Chemical toxins are far less expensive than creating non-toxic furniture, and they're more readily available to manufacturing companies, and so we see them out in the market all the time. Formaldehyde is used in many applications of plywood and manufactured woods. Now, even if a piece of furniture appears to be solid wood, it could very well have parts of the furniture that are not solid wood. In addition, many adhesives that are used in furniture making contain harsh solvents, including formaldehyde. Now, health effects of formaldehyde are harsh and they have serious repercussions. Not only is it a known carcinogen, meaning it increases the risk of cancer, but it also causes toxicity to the reproductive system and issues in neurodevelopment of the brain and deterioration of the pulmonary system. Benzene is a volatile organic compound, and it's highly flammable and is often found in paints and adhesives that are adhered to furniture pieces. Benzene off-gases into the indoor air at rates based on climate conditions indoors. So the higher the humidity and temperature inside, the more off-gassing occurs. Benzene studies are often reported using high concentrations, but there are also health effects due to chronic low exposure inside the home. Exposure to benzene has been reported to disrupt natural cell production, decrease white blood cell counts, and cause changes to bone marrow activity. Benzene has also been found to be carcinogenic and has been linked to leukemia in several studies. Vinyl acetate is another chemical toxin found in glues and adhesives used in furniture manufacturing. So if you kind of see a trend here, it's oftentimes the glue that holds the construction together that has a lot of these toxins, but it can also be found in paints used on furniture in the home. Vinyl acetate is one of the oldest chemical toxins being produced currently, dating back to 1912. Now, this toxin off-gases into the air and can get trapped inside, causing high levels of concentration. Vinyl acetate has been confirmed as an animal carcinogen and is classified as possibly carcinogenic to humans. The health effects of vinyl acetate tend to target the respiratory system of the body, as it is quite irritating. Another long-term study linked vinyl acetate to cardiovascular deterioration, as well as negative effects of the neurological system. While phthalates are found in many different spots throughout our home, in furniture, they are found in components containing plastics. So think kid furniture or dorm room furniture that contains plastic parts and pieces as the main material of the furniture. Phthalates contribute to a wide variety of health effects, especially in children. Phthalate exposure has been linked to abnormal reproductive development as well as neurological toxicity in both kids and adults. They also contribute to disruption of the endocrine system and alter natural production of hormones. This in turn causes issues with the thyroid and immune system, as well as reproductive process. Isokinates are found in polyurethane that make up that top coat of furniture that protects it from scratches and gouges. It is a petrochemical that is in most polyurethane protectants. An adverse effect of this toxin is that it causes asthma in both adults and kids. It also increases the risk for potential skin issues when it comes in contact with the skin. So the International Agency for Research on Cancer has classified it as a possible human carcinogen. So while there are a lot of toxins in pieces of furniture that we buy at the store or we order offline, there are so many options that are actually very low toxin or completely toxin free. You just have to know what components to look for. Hardwood is the best option. It's much better than softwoods, as hardwoods tend to give off fewer VOCs than softwoods. And you might wonder why this matters if there are no added VOCs in the furniture. Well, VOCs are also found naturally in our environment outdoors. And so even plain wood can give off VOCs indoors, and those VOCs can get trapped in the interior air. So we want to opt for maple, oak, walnut, birch, cherry, or ash when we're looking for a natural hardwood. Finishes on non-toxic furniture wood could be truly 100% natural finishes, or it could also be in the form of paints or stains. For example, raw linseed oil is a great option for a natural finish that is toxin free. Now you have to be careful because boiled linseed oil is considered toxic, but raw linseed oil is very good. You can also look for furniture that uses natural beeswax as a finish. Walnut oil and tung oil are other great options when it comes to natural finishes for non-toxic furniture, and they also give the wood a beautiful appearance. Are you a little unsure about where you even should be starting with a healthy house? Like, what are the first steps? After 10 plus years of hands-on experience, I know what those first steps are, and I know the steps to take that won't have you spending lots of money in the beginning, but will get you excited for all of the changes and all the potential that your house has. The truth is, creating a healthy house doesn't have to be really expensive. It doesn't have to be really complicated. You just have to know the exact steps to take. Anybody can check things off a list, and that's exactly what I'm here to help you do. My free ebook is an amazing resource to help you get started on getting toxins out of your house and creating healthier habits, and also planning for the future for some of those bigger changes. So a food grade clear coat is a great way to protect your natural wood. Stained wood or painted wood could have a layer of this added to it. The second best thing is a plant-based non-toxic wood sealer. So anything that is zero VOC when it comes to a clear coat is a great option, but food grade is the best as it's more closely regulated. If the non-toxic furniture you're hunting for is a painted piece to add to your home, then you'll want to make sure that it is third-party certified. It's likely that you won't be able to find the brand of paint that the manufacturer used, in which case you'll want to make sure that you know the paint has been tested and certified by a third party. Adhesives often contain formaldehyde as well as other solvents that make up the product. Now, these toxins are considered VOCs and can off-gas for the entire time the furniture is in your house. So finding furniture that is constructed without adhesives is ideal. However, there are safe adhesives that contain zero VOCs and have no added formaldehyde that are a great option in furniture that must be glued together in some fashion. Green Guard Gold is one of the best certifications to look for, as it means the item will not degrade your interior air. You can also look for the SCS Global Services certification. This certification addresses sustainability as well as the toxicity of a product. And finally, a new certification you can be on the lookout for when shopping for non-toxic furniture is Interact. It measures chemicals, flammability, safety, and stability. It also tests for VOC emissions to ensure health and safety of a piece of furniture. Handmade furniture is one of the best ways to find a piece of solid wood furniture that you can make completely toxin-free. Now, we did this in our own house, and I will tell you, it took me 6 years to decide that this was the way to go. It was slightly more for an investment, but it is definitely worth it. You will appreciate this piece, and it is a made to last, lifetime buy that you will keep in your house for the long run. So I would encourage you to look for local carpenters that make their own furniture. Oftentimes you can ask them to use non-toxic furniture finishes and they will gladly do this for you. And if they won't use a finish that you request, you can always provide one for them to use. And if this is out of the question, then the final option is to ask them to leave it unfinished and you can finish it yourself with your own product. If you're hunting for non-toxic furniture locally and you want to go with handmade, I would recommend using terms like local handmade furniture or custom furniture or handcrafted with your city or area behind it to find a local craftsman. I hope you were able to take at least one thing out of this week's video and apply it to your own search or shopping for furniture in your space. If you found this video helpful, definitely give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I am here every single week with new tips and ideas on how to create a home that supports your health and wellness rather than burdening it down.